There are certain corners of the world that seem to hold their secrets a little closer than others. They don't shout for your attention, but rather they wait patiently to be found. Bosnia and Herzegovina is one such place, a country tucked away in the heart of the Balkans, possessing a quiet beauty and a profound depth that takes you by surprise. It's a land shaped by history, geography, and a spirit of remarkable endurance. For too long its name was tied to conflict, but to visit today is to discover a nation that has not only healed but has blossomed, revealing a landscape and a culture that are truly captivating. It's a place where every corner turned reveals something new, something unexpected. I've always been drawn to destinations that offer more than just a pretty picture. I seek stories, connections, and a genuine sense of place. Bosnia delivers this in spades. It's a country where East and West have mingled for centuries, leaving behind a rich tapestry of architecture, traditions, and culinary delights. Imagine walking through a bustling bazaar where the scent of strong coffee hangs in the air, then moments later, finding yourself standing before a grand Austro-Hungarian building. This is the everyday magic of Bosnia. It's a destination for the curious traveler, the one who wants to peel back the layers and understand what makes a place tick. And believe me, the rewards for your curiosity here are immeasurable. Many people have a vague idea of the Balkans, but Bosnia and Herzegovina often remains a delightful mystery. It lacks the crowded coastlines of its neighbors, but what it offers instead is something far more intimate and, I would argue, more profound. It's a country of staggering natural beauty, from emerald green rivers that carve their way through dramatic canyons to rugged mountains that beckon hikers and dreamers alike. This is a land that invites you to slow down, to breathe in the fresh mountain air, and to simply be present. The true journey here isn't just about the places you see, but the feeling of discovery that accompanies you every step of the way. Getting off the beaten path has always been my mantra, and Bosnia is the perfect embodiment of that spirit. It represents the joy of stumbling upon a hidden waterfall, sharing a meal with a family who welcomes you like one of their own, or listening to an old storyteller in a quiet cafe. It's a reminder that the world is full of incredible places that haven't yet made it onto the cover of every travel magazine. This essay is an invitation, a gentle nudge to look beyond the familiar and consider a journey to a country that will not only enchant your senses, but will also touch your heart with its incredible story of survival and warmth. The first thing that truly strikes you about Bosnia is the sheer untamed beauty of its landscape. It's a country painted in the most vivid shades of green and blue. The rivers here are not merely bodies of water, they are life forces, glowing with an almost supernatural turquoise hue. The Neretva River, for instance, is a spectacular sight as it winds its way from the mountains down towards the Adriatic. Its waters are so clear and so intensely colored that they seem to belong to another world. Following its path is like taking a journey through the very veins of the country, with towering cliffs and verdant forests lining its banks, creating a scene of dramatic and breathtaking beauty. Then there are the mountains. The Dinaric Alps form the country's formidable spine, a rugged and majestic range that offers endless opportunities for adventure. These are not gentle rolling hills, but proper epic mountains that change their character with the seasons. In summer, they are a paradise for hikers, covered in wildflowers and offering panoramic views that seem to stretch on forever. In winter, they are blanketed in snow, providing a pristine playground for skiers and snowboarders. Exploring these highlands, you feel a sense of solitude and connection to nature that is increasingly rare in our modern world, a powerful reminder of the wildness that still exists in Europe. One cannot speak of Bosnia's natural wonders without mentioning its national parks. Una National Park, in the country's northwest, is a particular jewel. It is named after the Una River, a waterway so beautiful that an ancient Roman legend claims they named it Una, meaning the one, because they had never seen anything like it. The park is a sanctuary of cascading waterfalls, most notably the magnificent Stari Most, where water thunders down a series of travertine terraces. It's a place of incredible energy and raw power, where you can stand and watch the mist rise, feeling the spray on your face and listening to the roar of nature in its purest form. Beyond the famous rivers and parks, there are countless hidden spots that make the Bosnian countryside so special. You might find yourself driving through a vast plateau where wild horses roam free, a truly magical sight against the backdrop of distant peaks. Or you could stumble upon Prokoshko Lake, a glacial lake nestled high in the Vranica Mountains, surrounded by traditional wooden shepherd's huts. It feels like a scene from a fairy tale. This is the essence of Bosnia's natural appeal. It's not just the grand vistas, but the small, unexpected moments of beauty that capture your imagination and stay with you long after you've returned home. Sarajevo is a city that gets under your skin. It's not a place of flashy monuments or grand boulevards designed to impress at first glance. Instead, its charm is more subtle, woven into the fabric of its streets, its people, and its incredible history. This is a city that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, a place where cultures have collided and coexisted for centuries. Walking through its center, you can feel the weight and richness of this past. It's a city that has endured unimaginable hardship, yet it refuses to be defined by it. Instead, you find a vibrant, forward-looking spirit and a warmth that is both surprising and deeply moving. The heart of Sarajevo is Başçarşija, the old Ottoman bazaar. Stepping into this labyrinth of narrow, cobbled streets is like stepping back in time. The air is filled with the rhythmic tapping of coppersmiths, hammering intricate designs onto plates and coffee sets, a sound that has echoed through these alleys for generations. Small shops overflow with colorful carpets, handmade leather goods, and gleaming jewelry. The Sabilj, an ornate wooden fountain, stands at the center of the main square, a popular meeting point for locals and a perfect spot to sit and watch the world go by, surrounded by countless pigeons that are as much a part of the scenery as the buildings themselves. What makes Sarajevo so unique is its architectural and cultural blend. In the space of a few hundred meters, you can walk from the Ottoman-era Başçarşija, with its mosques and caravanserais, into the zone of grand Austro-Hungarian buildings that line the Miljacka River. It's a physical manifestation of the city's nickname, the Jerusalem of Europe, a place where a mosque, a Catholic cathedral, an Orthodox church, and a synagogue can be found within a few blocks of each other. This proximity is a powerful testament to a long history of multicultural life, a history that, despite the conflicts of the recent past, remains a source of immense pride for the city's residents. But more than its buildings, Sarajevo is defined by its people. They possess a remarkable combination of dry wit, incredible hospitality, and a stoic resilience that is truly humbling. They have a deep appreciation for the simple pleasures of life. A long coffee with friends, a leisurely stroll through the city, or a hearty meal shared with family. There's no rush here. People take the time to talk, to listen, and to connect. Engaging with Sarajevans, you quickly learn that their stories are the true soul of the city, stories of survival, of hope, and of an unshakable love for their hometown. To walk through Sarajevo is to walk through living history. The city's past is not confined to museums. It is etched into the very stones of its streets and buildings. Perhaps the most poignant reminder of the recent past are the Sarajevo roses, scars left by mortar shells on the pavement that have been filled with red resin. They look like scattered rose petals, a beautiful yet haunting memorial to the lives lost during the siege of the 1990s. Seeing them stops you in your tracks. They are a silent, powerful testament to the city's suffering, but also to its refusal to forget. They serve as a solemn reminder of the fragility of peace and the resilience of the human spirit. The city's story, however, goes back much further. A single bridge, the Latin Bridge, holds a pivotal place in world history. It was here, on a corner just by the bridge, that Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated in 1914. the event that triggered the outbreak of the First World War. Standing on that spot today, watching the trams rattle by and people going about their daily lives, it's extraordinary to think that an act of violence right here changed the course of the 20th century. A small museum nearby tells the story, but the real impact comes from simply being there, feeling the immense weight of that historical moment in such an ordinary, everyday setting. For a deeper dive into the city's more recent struggles, a visit to the Tunnel of Hope is essential. This hand-dug tunnel, running for about 800 meters under the airport runway, was the city's lifeline during the nearly 4-year-long siege. It was the only route for food, supplies, and humanitarian aid to enter the besieged city, and for people to get out. Walking through the small, preserved section of this cramped, muddy passage is an incredibly powerful and claustrophobic experience. It gives you a visceral understanding of the desperation and ingenuity that define that dark period, and the sheer determination of a people to survive against all odds. Yet, despite these heavy historical markers, Sarajevo is not a city mired in sadness. It's a place that has learned to carry its history with grace. You can see this in the vibrant art scene, the lively cafes, and the laughter that fills the streets on a sunny afternoon. The past is acknowledged, honored, and learned from, but it does not overshadow the present. This balance is what makes Sarajevo so compelling. It's a city that looks you straight in the eye, shares its scars without shame, and then invites you to sit down for a coffee and talk about the future. It's a lesson in resilience that is profoundly inspiring. If Sarajevo is the heart of Bosnia, then Mostar is its soul. A city of poets, artists, and dreamers. Its identity is inextricably linked to one of the most iconic structures in all of the Balkans, the Stari Most, or Old Bridge. This elegant arching stone bridge was originally built by the Ottomans in the 16th century. For over 400 years, it stood as a symbol of connection, not just physically spanning the Neretva River, but also metaphorically bridging the Christian and Muslim communities that lived on its opposite banks. It was a masterpiece of engineering and a thing of breathtaking beauty, the centerpiece of a city that grew around it. The story of the bridge took a tragic turn in 1993 when it was destroyed during the war. Its collapse was not just the destruction of a historic monument, it was a devastating blow to the heart of the city and its people. The empty space where the bridge once stood became a powerful symbol of the division and senselessness of the conflict. For years, the two halves of the city were separated, connected only by a temporary rope bridge. The loss was felt deeply, a wound in the city's very landscape that seemed impossible to heal, a constant reminder of what had been broken. However, the story of the Stari Most is ultimately one of hope and rebirth. In an incredible international effort, the bridge was painstakingly reconstructed using traditional methods and, where possible, the original stones that were recovered from the riverbed below. In 2004, the new old bridge was unveiled, rising once more in its perfect arc over the emerald waters. Its reopening was a moment of immense celebration and emotion. It was more than just a reconstruction of a bridge. It was a powerful statement about reconciliation, a symbol that what was destroyed by hatred could be rebuilt by cooperation and a shared desire for peace. Today, standing on the Stari Most is a profound experience. You can watch the river flow beneath you and see the city's old stone houses and mosques clinging to the cliffs on either side. It is also famous for its divers. For centuries, young men from Mostar have been diving from the crest of the bridge into the icy cold water below, a daring tradition that continues to this day. Watching them poised on the railing, gathering their courage before making the spectacular 24-meter plunge is a thrilling sight. It's a tradition that connects the present-day city directly to its long and storied past, a living piece of history played out on this incredible stage. While the Stari Most is undeniably the main attraction, the true charm of Mostar is discovered by wandering away from the crowds and getting lost in its old town. The city is a maze of cobblestone streets, known as kaldruma, which are so smooth and worn by centuries of foot traffic that they shine like polished marble. These winding lanes are lined with stone buildings, their wooden shutters and overhanging balconies creating a wonderfully atmospheric setting. You can honestly spend hours just meandering, discovering hidden courtyards, quiet alleyways, and small artisan shops where you can watch craftsmen at work, practicing skills that have been passed down through their families for generations. The city is split by the river into two main parts, each with its own distinct character. On one side, you have the Kujundjiluk, the old bazaar, which is a bustling marketplace filled with the sights and sounds of commerce. Here you can find everything from intricate copperware and hand-painted ceramics to colorful textiles and traditional souvenirs. It's a wonderful place to browse, to haggle good-naturedly with the shopkeepers, and to soak up the lively atmosphere. On the other side of the bridge, the streets are a little quieter, offering a more tranquil experience with charming cafes and restaurants that have stunning views back towards the iconic bridge. Just a short walk from the bustling center, you can find oases of peace. The Koski Mehmed Pasha Mosque is a beautiful example of Ottoman architecture, but its real treasure is the view from its minaret. Climbing the narrow, winding staircase is a bit of an effort, but you are rewarded with the most spectacular panoramic view of the Stari Most and the entire city. It's the classic postcard shot of Mostar, and for good reason. Another peaceful spot is the Bišćević House, a perfectly preserved 17th century Ottoman residential house that is open to visitors. Stepping inside is like entering another era, giving you a fascinating glimpse into the domestic life of a wealthy family from centuries ago. Near Mostar, the wonders continue. A short drive away is the town of Blagaj, home to a truly breathtaking sight, the Blagaj Tekke. This is a 16th century Dervish monastery, a beautiful white building nestled right at the base of a towering cliff, out of which the Buna River emerges from a massive cave. The setting is absolutely surreal, a place of incredible natural beauty and spiritual tranquility. Sitting at a riverside cafe, sipping a strong Bosnian coffee and watching the crystal clear water gush out from the earth, you feel a sense of peace that is, honestly, hard to describe. It's one of those magical places that makes a trip to this region so unforgettable. To truly understand a country, you must taste its food, and in Bosnia, this is an absolute delight. The cuisine is a hearty and flavorful blend of Ottoman, Mediterranean, and Central European influences. It's honest, unpretentious food made with fresh, local ingredients and a lot of love. The undisputed national dish is cevapi. These are small, grilled, minced meat sausages, typically served in a fluffy flatbread called somun, with chopped raw onions and a creamy cheese spread called kajmak. Eating cevapi in a traditional cevapcinica in the heart of Bashčaršija is a quintessential Bosnian experience. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's the ultimate comfort food. But the culinary journey doesn't stop there. Another favorite is burek, a flaky pastry made from thin dough called phyllo, which is filled with various ingredients. The most traditional filling is minced meat, but you can also find it with cheese called srnica, spinach, zeljanica, or potatoes, krompirusha. It's sold in bakeries called breathtaking and is eaten for breakfast, lunch, or even as a late-night snack. Then there are the wonderful slow-cooked stews like bosanski lonak or Bosnian pot, a rich medley of meat and vegetables that is simmered for hours until it is incredibly tender. These are dishes designed to be shared, to be enjoyed slowly around a table with friends and family. Beyond the savory dishes, there is the coffee. Bosnian coffee is more than just a drink. It is a ritual, a cornerstone of social life. It's similar to Turkish coffee, prepared by boiling finely ground coffee powder in a special copper pot called a jezva. It is then served in small cups called filjani, often with a sugar cube on the side which you can dip into the coffee before taking a bite. The whole process is meant to be slow and deliberate. You don't just gulp it down, you sit, you sip, you talk. The invitation, Hajmona Kafu, let's go for a coffee, is an invitation to pause your day, to connect with someone, and to share a moment of conversation. This culture of hospitality is what makes the food and drink experience so special. Bosnians are incredibly warm and generous hosts. If you are invited into someone's home, you will be treated to a feast. The table will be laden with food, and your host will insist that you eat more and more, seeing it as a sign of respect and friendship. This genuine warmth and desire to share is at the core of Bosnian culture. A meal here is never just about sustenance. It's about community, connection, and the simple joy of sharing good food and good company. It's an experience that nourishes not just the body, but also the soul. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country rich in history, and this is formally recognized by its impressive collection of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. These are places deemed to have outstanding universal value, and they offer a fascinating window into the nation's layered past. We've already spoken of the magnificent old bridge area of the old city of Mostar, a symbol of multicultural architecture and poignant reconstruction. Its recognition by UNESCO celebrates not just its 16th century origins, but also its powerful story of post-conflict reconciliation, making it a site of both historical and profound human significance. It's a testament to the idea that heritage can be a bridge to peace. Another remarkable site is the Mehmed Pasha Sokolović Bridge in Visegrad. Spanning the Drina River, this is another masterpiece of Ottoman engineering, designed by the renowned imperial architect Mimar Sinan. Completed in 1577, the bridge is an elegant structure with 11 graceful arches, and it has stood for centuries as a silent witness to the region's turbulent history. It was immortalized in the novel The Bridge on the Drina by Nobel laureate Ivo Andrić, which chronicles the lives of the people in and around the bridge over 4 centuries. To walk across it is to feel a connection to those countless stories, a tangible link to the long and complex history of the Balkans. Beyond these grand architectural works, Bosnia is also home to a more mysterious and ancient UNESCO site, the stećci medieval tombstone graveyards. Scattered across the landscapes of Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as parts of neighboring countries, are thousands of these monumental medieval tombstones, known as stećci. Dating from the 12th to the 16th centuries, these monolithic stone blocks are often decorated with intricate and enigmatic carvings, depicting everything from hunting scenes and chivalrous tournaments to cryptic symbols and inscriptions. They are unique to this region and offer a fascinating, albeit mysterious, glimpse into the life and beliefs of the medieval communities that created them. These UNESCO sites are not just static monuments, they are part of a living culture, intertwined with timeless traditions that continue to this day. The tradition of the Mostar divers, the craft of the coppersmiths in Sarajevo's Basjaršija, the ritual of preparing and drinking Bosnian coffee. These are all living heritage. They are practices and skills that have been passed down through countless generations, preserving a connection to the past in the midst of a rapidly changing world. It is this blend of monumental history and living tradition that makes exploring Bosnia so rewarding, offering a journey that is both educational and deeply human. If I have learned anything from my travels, it is that the most rewarding journeys are often to the places we know the least about. They challenge our preconceptions and open our eyes to new perspectives. Bosnia and Herzegovina is the perfect embodiment of this idea. It is a country that defies easy categorization, a place that rewards the curious traveler with experiences that are authentic, profound, and deeply memorable. It's a land of breathtaking landscapes, from its emerald rivers to its majestic mountains, a natural paradise that feels both wild and welcoming. a true hidden gem in the heart of Europe. The true treasure of Bosnia, however, is its people. Their warmth, resilience, and incredible hospitality are what transform a simple holiday into a meaningful human connection. They have faced immense adversity with a strength that is truly humbling, yet they retain a wonderful sense of humor and a deep appreciation for life's simple pleasures. To share a coffee, to listen to their stories, and to be welcomed with such genuine openness is a privilege. It is these interactions that will stay with you long after the images of beautiful bridges and mountains have faded, a powerful reminder of our shared humanity. In a world that often feels increasingly fast-paced and homogenized, Bosnia offers a refreshing and vital alternative. It's a place where tradition is still valued, where community is strong, and where life moves at a more human pace. Visiting Bosnia is an opportunity to slow down, to engage your senses, and to reconnect with a more authentic way of traveling. It encourages you to wander without a fixed plan, to get lost in ancient bazaars, to follow a winding river, and to see where the day takes you. It's a journey of discovery, not just of a country, but of a different way of seeing the world. So I encourage you to be adventurous. Look beyond the familiar tourist trails and consider a journey to this remarkable Balkan nation. Come with an open mind and an open heart, and you will be rewarded 100 times over. You will find a country of stunning beauty, rich history, and incredible soul. You will meet people who will inspire you and food that will delight you. Exploring new places and meeting new people is one of the greatest joys in life. And in Bosnia and Herzegovina, that joy is waiting for you around every corner, on every bridge, and in every shared cup of coffee.